Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Hello, it is Tuesday, the 13th, unlucky for some, of October 2020. Hello. It's time to do some detectiving. I hope you are all well. It's Detective Society Day. Hello to everyone in the chat. Hello, Waterfall. Hello, Annika. No, it's fairly new. I mean, I tried it out on Saturday. No, I didn't. Thursday. Seemed to go down okay. Just tried to do a few new things. I'm not furry. I am, however, poorly lit because I haven't put the light on. 1 second. So many things. There we go. There's the light. Stupid thing. Oh, it's falling over. Of course it's falling over. Go. Genius. Absolute genius. Hello, Meredith. Hello, Zadster. Hello, Alchemist. Hello, Meredith. I hope the new Puzzle Boat is going well. Puzzle Boat 7 is, of course, now out. I'll be doing it in probably, oh, goodness knows when, 2022, something like that. But it will be done. It will be done soon. And by soon, I mean 2022. Hope you're all doing well. Evening, Tebow. It is time to be doing some Detective Societying. This is the third month. Hi, Catnip. Hi. This is the third month of 6. This is a set of 6 mood lighting. It's terrible, actually. Hang on. Is that any better? No, not really. Oh well, hey ho. So this is the third of 6 months of the Detective Society. I get a new box each month, and then I open it with everyone on stream, and we try and solve this case together. This is the case of Claire Makova. This is not Cryptic Crossword, is it? It's all going so well today. Oh dear. I've still got 2.5 hours of work left after this, after I finish my streaming, so that's going to be fun. The case, let's put case in capital letters, of Claire Makova. I think we now know how to say her name. It's Claire Makova. You'll see why in a second, because I'm going to go over, do a brief recap of a few previous things that came up in last month's stream. 2 months ago, we were contacted by the Delossus group, and they said, can we help find Claire Makova? And so we, of course, said, yes, let's. Anyway, it turns out that we were trying to help her father find her, and that we did. We did it so successfully, in fact, too successfully. They then went and hid. Claire hid from her father then found her. But the big question is, are we the bad guys? I think, worryingly, we are the bad guys. In which case, great. It's fitting. But last month, we tracked down the location of Claire and her father. We then got sent a video. Which I will pull up when I can find the right tab. Here we go. So, this is what happened between last month, us finding Claire Makova and her father, and this month. Good, that's the right tab. Here we go. I've put subtitles on. Well, Tebow, that's the question. That is the question.
Hello. It's nice to finally speak to you properly. The whole time I was in hiding with my dad, he kept mentioning how great you were. I knew you'd find us eventually, but fortunately I managed to get away to a safe location. There's a reason why I disappeared in the first place. Why I didn't want my dad finding me. Why I didn't want you finding me. I found a parcel at the Molvarian Embassy's post room, addressed to Makova. I assumed it contained some pictures of cats that I'd ordered, but when I opened it up, it changed everything. It didn't contain pictures of cats. It contained documents from the Molvarian government. Bad documents. I knew that by just seeing what was inside, my life was in danger. Drawings of weapons, chemical symbols, toy soldiers, it clearly had to do with some sort of arms deal. I didn't know if my dad was involved in the government's plans, but I couldn't risk it. So I just took the parcel and I disappeared. I don't know what I thought my dad would do when he found me, but in reality, when he got to me, he just wanted to make sure I was safe. He never said it out loud, but I could tell he knew that I was in danger. The problem is that there's so much of the parcel that I can't understand. But I need to know exactly what these people are planning, and more importantly, I have to know how involved my dad is. That's why I took my chance to escape from him again. I just don't know if I can trust him. I don't know if I can trust anyone. But I can't do this alone, so I'm choosing to trust you. I'm sending the parcel to you. Inside, you'll find a note from me as well, with details of how you can get in touch with me securely. We have to stop the Molvarian government from doing whatever evil thing it is they have planned. I'll speak to you soon.
So, she's hidden again. Her father found her, but she's run away again. Just can't stop her running away. Good evening, Thalcott. Yes, no cat pictures. So she's opened a thing, and bad things came out of it. That is what we have learned. She's run away again, and she's sent us this parcel. And just... time to come an accessory to whatever's happening, absolutely. A couple of things that I can show you, actually, from last month. So, there are loads of really good websites that, this little ARG that's going on, there's loads of little websites that are about, for example, we found out about Molvaria, and some of the lovely tidbits that came in was thank you very much, Catnip. That's ridiculous. I know how hard up you are, Catnip, so that is very kind. Thank you very, very much. Where was it? Visit Molvaria. The picturesque woodland in the northwest of the country is perfect for family trips, which are made all the more exciting by the large number of inquisitive bears that call the woods their home. Oh, absolutely. The Molvarian weather is fantastic as well. Winter, cold and rainy. Spring, cold and rainy. Summer, hot and rainy. Autumn, cold and rainy. It's really, really well written. And whilst we may or may not be able to look at each of the websites in detail that we come across today, we'll be able to at least look at these more in depth later on, because the writing is really, really, really good. So I encourage you, if you're going to look at some of the websites that we visit today, do check them out. There was also a wonderful thing from last month's, there was a newspaper that we had, Eat Broccoli, from the South Wales Observer, and some of the announcements in the news page were wonderful. There was a Mr. Martin Davies of Brynwerd, Pontypool. He had sadly passed away following an accident involving a litre of motor oil and a lava lamp. That's a big shame. But then later on, in the for sale section, lava lamp, generally good condition, some light staining. Contact Mrs. Davies, yes. And then services, mechanic available in Pontypool. All changes are a speciality, but following recent accident, customers must provide own oil. It's a very well written, it's just stupid as well. Really well written set of clues. No idea what we're going to be doing today, so it is time to open the box. Let's see what Claire Makova has actually sent us. Given that it's 9 minutes past, I have waffled enough. Here we go. Let's take a look. Ooh, okay. Okay. Begin your investigation here, it says. The other things in here, FAO the detective and the Molvarian embassy. Oh, hang on. We also have, yes, this month's pin badge, which is a chemical flask. Uh-oh. Okay. And an envelope to the Molvarian embassy, which very much rattles. It's got something squidgy in it. There's lots of things in it. We'll come to that. Okay, begin the investigation here. Dear Detective, we hope you've got over what happened with your last case. The fact that Claire and her father Leonid disappeared before Delossus Global could reach them was not your fault. Anyway, onwards and upwards. We've had someone request your services. They refused to tell us their name. I think I know who it is, though. Rhymes with Flair. But we know you would never turn down a case, so we accepted it on your behalf. Thanks. Please find enclosed a package they asked us to pass on to you. Kind regards, the Detective Society. I know one more than you, Tivo. Hydrogen, helium, lithium. Beryllium, boron, carbon. Okay, so that is that. So I'm now going to open this small thing, which just says, for the attention of the detective, which I believe is me. It is very, very sticky. Very, very sticky. One piece of paper in it. This has got to be from... It's from Save the Kittens! Hi, detective. Oh, there's a QR code on it. As promised, here is the package I intercepted from the Molvarian government. Sorry, us, Catnip, us. Given the amount of help you give me, us is entirely fair. Hopefully you've seen the video I sent explaining how this came into my possession, which we've just watched. I believe the Molvarian government are buying illegal weapons on the black market. I don't know what they intend to use them for, but obviously it can't be good. We need to stop them. First things first, they seem to be planning to meet with their arms dealer to hand over the money. We might be able to stop them, but to do so I need you to work out the location of this meeting, and that's in bold. Once you know the location of the arms deal, email me so that we can work out a way to stop the deal from taking place. My email is c.makova@savethekittens.org.uk. So www.savethekittens.com, I believe, is also an excellent website to go to. But we've done that in the past, so we need to find the location of the arms meeting. Okay. I assume the legs meet there as well, but we're mainly after the arms. Here's the Molvarian Embassy, the document, delivered by post, $2, the Molvarian crest. Okay, here we go. I have no idea what's in here, not looked at this yet. Scott will be joining us later, and he will be able to hint us along if we get stuck, but we didn't really need it last week. Okay, so first of all, we have a letter from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Molvaria, which is an internal memo with the subject location of arms deal. Well, that's a good start, isn't it? Case done, case closed. Okay. It does start, though, hello cutesy fluffy 12 seahorse, which is an interesting name, so we'll come to that later. What else have we got? I'm going to reveal everything that's in here. It's not in Molvarian, oh my goodness. Subject, location of arms delivery. Again, hello cutesy fluffy 12 seahorse. Shush. Another internal memo, a firing. Hello cutesy fluffy 12 seahorse. Okay. Right. Oh, a big map. This is a piece of A3. And it's very shiny, so it's going to be rubbish for looking at. Oh, no. But we have Pochiv is the capital of Molvaria, of course. We have, luckily, there's, if I put a piece of, there we are. So that's Lithuania up there, Hungary. Sorry, Lithuania, Hungary, going to just cover you over. Some cities. Numbers 1 to 12. Russia and a scale. So that is that. We have... Oh, flipping heck. I've no idea what that is. But we have something with that symbol, the thing, and there's I'll come to that. The reason I'm going flipping heck is this. Toy soldiers? What? Okay. We have here some toy soldiers. Absolutely no idea. Okay, so some toy soldiers. If I need to, I'll get my other camera out for a close-up of those. But, catnip! There we go. Those bases look familiar. There's nothing on the base that I can see. But they look just like a normal, as far as I'm aware, a normal set of soldiers. Oh, yes. Probably for the map, but there's 12 spaces, but there's only 8 toy soldiers, but that is there. And then I've got this, which feels like it's got lots of things in. I don't know whether to open it now or later. What, shall I open it now or shall I open it later? I don't want to overload us. Because we need to look at finding the location of the arms treaty, and we have these 3 things which say this, I think I'm inclined to look at these and try and deal with this first. That's what I'm currently thinking. Open it later. Good, good. So, Are these legible? I don't know whether these are legible or not, but I'm going to read them all out anyway. I apologise. It's a lot of text. It always is a lot of text, but it's quite crucial that we go through everything. So this first internal memo here. Subjects, location of arms delivery. Hello, cutesy fluffy 12 seahorse. I have another job for you. We need to work out a way to smuggle the weapons across the Molvarian border without running into any of our military. I know they are loyal to Molvaria, but we don't want to risk them asking any questions. There are 12 military bases. 12 military bases positioned on Molvaria's border. Well, that's going to be to do with this then. But due to the rather convenient budget cuts, I managed to get through Parliament last month. Only 8 are manned at one time. Hello, 8 soldiers. Okay. This means you shouldn't have any issues finding a suitable gap, but to be safe, the weapons should be smuggled into the country between 2 unmanned bases. Between 2 unmanned bases? Okay, I'll let you work out the details. I wrote to the military leaders under false pretenses and asked them to let me know which bases are currently manned, and they sent me back the following helpful notes. To give our navy something to do, we always keep the base that has the dragger flowing through it manned. There are 2 instances of us having exactly 3 manned bases in a row. All bases within 5 kilometres of Molvarian towns are currently unmanned. Okay, let's solve that puzzle. Okay, now, you stupid shiny... Sorry, Lithuania. Sorry, Catnip. I blame the light. I absolutely blame the light. So I have here 8 possibly needless things. There we go. So the logic puzzle is as follows. To give our navy something to do, the dragger, the base that has the dragger flowing through it, is always manned. Okay, so it's really difficult for me to see, but the dragger goes through number 7. I'm gonna, yeah. Oh, well done. You could see it better than I can, and I'm right next to it. Goes to there. Number 7. I'm going to put a little man on number 7. There are 2 instances of us having exactly 3 manned bases in a row. Okay. And all bases within 5 kilometres of Molvarian towns are currently unmanned. Okay, so you are going to be unmanned, absolutely. You are going to be unmanned. Because 5 is only about that. So 5 and 10 are unmanned. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there can only be 1 instance of a group of 3 here, and there must be 1. Thus, there must be 1 instance of a group of 3 going this way. Thus, we know that it must be 8 because 10 and 5, so 2 of these must be, so 1 of 9 and 6 is going to be. Pokenuts has said it much more eloquently than I have. 6, 7, 8, or 7, 8, 9, because then 6 is in a row. Do I need some blue tack? Oh, I need lots of things, June. I should come along in, Scott. The water is warm. Don't ask where I got the water from. He will be along shortly. Okay, so... all bases within 5 kilometres of Molvarian towns are currently unmanned. So that's 5 and 10. So we need 2 more unmanned bases. We've got a set of 3 that definitely has to go along here. And we know that number 7. So I feel like we don't know any more than that. So I'm going to see... anything else.
Did you literally email just a bunch of military bases to figure out where the armies are?
No, I didn't. The person who wrote this internal memo did, because that's how internal affairs works. You just go, hey, where are our defences today? And they'll just tell you, right?
Hi, everybody. Good to see you all.
It's the man who knows the Isle of Arris from the Isle of Elba. It's Scott Rocks. Hello, Scott. Scott Rocks.
Hi.
Welcome, Scott.
Great. So I've been watching the stream on mute for the opening bit. The only thing I'm going to say right now is that I do have the right answers, but I'm not going to tell you.
Was that a no? Fine. I
No,
feel...
I've actually literally not started looking through the hints.
Okay.
So what do you? So you've got 12 soldiers and you're trying to place where they are.
Absolutely. Oh, hang on.
Okay.
There's stuff on the other side. I was thinking we didn't have enough information. Right, it's a double-sided piece. Well done. I make a brilliant detective. Hint number 4. Every base on our border with Lithuania is manned. Okay. So, oh dear, number 8's fallen over. Not surprised. So number 11 is manned. Hang on. And Lithuania goes all the way over to here. 12 and 1 must be manned. I'm actually going to lay them down because they keep falling over. And they're tired. There are exactly 4 manned bases within 40 kilometres of Hungary. There are 4 manned bases within 40 kilometres of Hungary. Okay, well, I'm going to get a ruler. 40 kilometres.
We always need Lithuania.
Sorry?
We always need Lithuania.
Ah, yes, indeed. So Hungary, where is Hungary? There is Hungary. There's only 4. So where my finger is here, just here, that is 40 kilometres from here. So within 40 kilometres, so those 2 bases are manned. We can only have 4. That one currently isn't, but either 9 or 6 is going to be. I don't think 6 is not within 40 kilometres. This one is not. So 9 and 10 is... Oh, that gets pretty close, you know. But given that 11 and 12 are... So 11 and 12 are definitely within 40 kilometres. These 2 are within 40 kilometres. Those are our 4 manned bases. Therefore, 9 and 10 are unmanned. Therefore, we know that there's a 3 here. And it's got to be here because we know that 5 is unmanned. So therefore, we know that 2 cannot have 1 because this would lead to an instance of more than 4 bases in a row being occupied. So 3 and 4 are thus occupied. Do people agree? Do people agree? So I'll go through all the clues again. The base number 7 has to be occupied because it has the River Drago going through it. There are 2 instances of having 3 manned bases in a row. There and there. 5 kilometres within a Molvarian town. They're unmanned. That is unmanned. That is unmanned. Every base on the border with Lithuania is manned. That's those 3. And then there are only 4 manned bases within 40 kilometres of Hungary that are manned. That's those 4. I'm happy with that. So, what did we need to do to Claire again? No, not to Claire. With Claire. She asked us, work out the location of the meeting. Once you know the location of the arms deal, email me so we can work out a way to stop the deal from taking place. My email address is that. Okay. So, and from this, it says... didn't we say... It said somewhere that it was in between 2 unmanned bases. Yes. Due to budget cuts... Only 8 are manned. To be safe, the weapon should be smuggled into the country between 2 unmanned bases. So it's going to be smuggled into the country through Hungary. Never trust the Hungarians. Between 9 and 10. So there we go. Those are the 2 unmanned bases that it's going to be smuggled in between. So I have created an email account so that you can see me do the actual emailing now. dandoesdetectiving at gmail.com. I thought for literally 10 seconds on that. Let's bring it up. Okay, here we go. So the email address was c.makova at savethekittens.org. Arms deal location. It will be smuggled in from Hungary between bases 9 and 10 and send. Hopefully we should get a response back. I will just
to answer the question in the chat while he's doing this is that the group that's running this is called the Detective Society.
Mm-hmm.
is you can buy individual episodes for £30 or the whole season for £144.
Indeed. I've obviously gone for the whole season. You can... So this is box 3. If you... I mean, obviously you'll be slightly spoiled if you watch this stream about what happened in 1 and 2, but if you want 1 and 2, you can buy them. That isn't a meeting place, though. That's an entry point. Oh, yes, that's where it'll be smuggled in. That's true.
Correct.
Ah.
So you do not have... So you have one of the pieces. So, okay, now I'll take my job here, which is that you have one piece of information, but not very many others.
That is down to Waterfall. Thank you, Waterfall, for spotting that. So we know where it's going to come in. They're going to come in through Hungary.
Okay.
We need more information than
what
that.
else do you have?
So I have here the second... Hang on. Yeah, bye-bye. Get rid of you for now. Location of arms deal. I'm going to need that map again, aren't I? Genius. Well, hey-ho. I have been in talks with my contact, and we have figured out most of the details surrounding the deal. You will take it from here. You will need to meet the dealer to give them the money, and goods will then be sent to Molvaria. I've also arranged for my broker to be in attendance when you hand over the money. I've seen enough movies to know not to trust a dealer of this nature. The dealer and my broker were very insistent on selecting a location for the meeting. They were so secretive that they did not even inform me of its whereabouts. Therefore, you will need to contact the dealer directly to find... Of course I will. Of course I will. You will have to contact the dealer directly to find out the location of the arms deal. Oh, okay. You can find the information to contact the dealer at www.veryinnocentwebsite.com.
Yeah, that's the site.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Now, unfortunately, my broker wouldn't tell me exactly... Oh, hang on. That email didn't go through, actually. Address not found.
Well, we'll go on.
Anyway, you can. So now, unfortunately, the broker wouldn't tell me exactly who the dealer was. It is standard practice when dealing with any supplier to remove the best 2 and worst 2 reviewed dealers for quality control. Okay, let's take a look at this website. www.veryinnocentwebsite.com. Let's take a look.
Put that on screen.
Yep.
Please. Make sure you do that.
Hang on. Do I work for the... I really want to I want to see what happens if I click yes, but we'll do that later. I'm going to click no. Of course I am not. It just takes...
You know what? I'll help you out. Go back.
Yeah.
Let's go back and hit yes.
Welcome to a very innocent website that sells pretty flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Our lovely legal website. It's totally legitimate and above the law.
It also mentions a 50% discount for law enforcement. So that this is they know their audience.
But if you click no, because we're not part of the police. Bang, bang, bang. Hello and welcome to our website. Here you will find the most capable and efficient arms dealers anywhere on the planet. Look through our listings to find the right arms dealer for you and use our website to contact your chosen weapons provider. Our arms dealers can provide you with conventional, chemical or nuclear weapons, although not every dealer can supply every weapon. Please only contact one of our dealers. If you contact more than one, they will find out, get jealous, kill you, and then kill each other. Make sure you have selected the correct dealer before you contact them. You heard this? Help me, I do not want to get shot, or killed, or nuclearized, or whatever it is. So here are our dealers, number 709, 52029. Oh, great, they've all got a number. But if I'm just going to click on one at random and see what we get. Oh, okay, there's a rating, a price, and a description. And I assume, and when it says to contact, click the icon in the bottom right, but we'll only do that for one of them. So if I just click on a different person, another rating, another price, and another description. Okay. So the rest of this piece of paper is going to tell us how to find the right person. It says, I would suggest you remove the best 2 and worst 2 reviewed dealers for quality control. Then to narrow it down further, I would suggest you take into account the type of weapon we're purchasing and how much we're paying for it. Oh goodness, we don't know that though, do we yet? We do, however, have this envelope, which we have yet to open. I've enclosed everything we've been sent so far regarding the purchase, including the dealer's weapon catalogue, and I would suggest you familiarise yourself with all the details of this deal To confirm the identity of the dealer, to confirm your identity, the dealer will want to know your secret passphrase, the weapon we're buying, the price we're paying in Molvarian dollars, at what location it's being brought in to Molvaria. Well, that's useful because we know that one. I hope it goes well. Mistakes will not be tolerated. Kind regards, Dark Stabby Atokarpi, Directory of Military Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Molvaria. Okay, so we've got to be finding all these individual different things. And I think we need to find these things first, really, don't we? We'll find these things first, then we'll work out who the dealer is, and then we'll do the next step after that. Okay. There is one other memo from the Republic of Molvaria, which says, "Hello, cutesy fluffy 12 seahorse. The new codename system we have implemented is working well. Ahead of our forthcoming top secret upcoming deal. However, it has come to my attention that 2 staff members at the embassy have the same codename, Powerful Robust 20 Salmon. Therefore, one of them must be fired. They can fight it out amongst themselves. Look on the bright side, at least we don't have to execute them like we did Tony Bawaj. It was impossible to find an animal to follow his too. I know this is probably the most significant change to our communications policy since you joined the embassy in 1997, but please do ensure you use your codename on all confidential documents. It would be highly embarrassing if someone forgot. Regards," and then they've forgotten their thing, Yakov Halmosi. So I assume that Yakov may well be Dark Stabby Atokarpi. Okay.
So I'm gonna give you a very small hint. It's about half an hour into a 2-hour stream, and you have a lot of work to do.
Thanks. I did waffle for the first 10 minutes, though, so...
Yeah, it's okay.
So I think it's time to get this, because we need a secret passphrase, what we're buying, the price we're paying, and where it's being brought into Molvaria. We've got that 4th one. We've got where it's being brought into Molvaria. But the other 3, I have a feeling, are going to be involved in this envelope. So let's find out these 4 things. Ooh. Okay, that's everything. So much stuff in here. Okay. There is a silver coin. Oh, no. Which, aside from the fact that it's incredibly well packaged, get into it, it's a little bit difficult to tell, but it has around the outside... Oh, yeah, you're totally going to get a view of yourself. Say hello to your... Say, hello, camera, hello. But if you will focus on me for a second, on my finger, come on. Focus. It's got letters around the outside. It's got letters around the outside. So there's going to be some form of cipher. They are not in alphabetical order. All the letters are there once, but they're not in order. It's not chocolate catnip, alas. Not quite sure what it is, but it's got a snake and an eagle or something like that on the other side. Okay. We've got a chemical weapons catalogue, autumn to winter range. Because everyone has to have a seasonal range of chemical weapons. Wonderful. We have periodic table of elements. Someone said it in the chat earlier. Get your chemical knowledge up. Well, there it is. Okay. And enclosed you may find my personal brochure of chemical weapons, autumn-winter range, so you can read about your chosen weapon more thoroughly. I'm pleased to say that the weapon you selected has the following positive attributes. It has an atomic mass of over 150, which means it is less susceptible to being blown off course by a sudden gust of wind. Do hate it when that happens. It doesn't contain any phosphorus, which is good, because I can't get hold of any at the moment. It contains an element which is ferromagnetic, which means it will be attracted to those massive magnets you installed at the base's entrance, making it harder to steal, though good luck getting into the base in the first place. Also, as you know, I am rather risk-averse. After watching a number of Cold War movies, I've been inspired to utilise a passphrase that we can use whenever we converse. I think you already know your half of it, but if not, here's a reminder. And then there's just utter DNGT. But that coin could well come in useful. I'm sure you'll find the token that I've sent you and the letter K to be extremely important. K is next to G and L and is opposite O. Yours, sincerely, arms dealer. Okay. Oh my goodness. So there's a lot here. I'm going to see. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the coins. I'm going to very, very briefly set up my alternate camera, which will be better at close-ups, because I had a premonition last night that I would need it. And oh look, here we are. So I'm just going to start setting that up. But in the meantime, my year and numbers: weapons provided 459, countries visited 23, injuries received 11, passports forged 284, murders perpetrated personally 0. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here's one of the things: wasabi gas, Craigite, DV, Charon, I think, because it looks like the Greek god. I'm just doing a brief overview just to show everyone what we've got. Hydrogen fluoride, though that one doesn't have a thingy on it. Fugotoxin. And a price list. And nothing on the back. Okay. Yes, some pages do indeed have this thing on the other side. So I'm now just going to add a camera source. It's going to be this one. Okay. Going to activate. There we go. Because I think might need a bit of... of course you will, because you're slightly... So I'm just going to use a different camera here, because I think we might need the... It's less... It's not HD, but it is... it zooms in better. But it is also... It's also got... It's also got a dodgy cable. Okay, so what were the things that we needed? There was a website on the back of the catalogue. It was just veryinnocentwebsite.com. So we need an atomic number over 150. So is that all the elements are over 150 or just one of them? So I mean 150 is pretty heavy. 150 is... Atomic mass, which is this bottom left number. So it's everything SM and above. What's SM? No idea. Anyway, 150 and above. So wasabi gas. I mean, there's nothing there with anything over 150. It has an atomic mass. Oh, right. So we have to... work out the atomic masses of each of these then. So C11 it will be 11 times 6 because 11 times 12. So that's easily over because 11 times 12 is 100 and something, and that plus 28, that's over 150. So this one is possible. Okay. C2, so that's 24. H2, add another 2. That's 26. PB, 26 plus PB is, looking here, PB, where is PB? 207, well that immediately takes it over, so that's fine. DV, C6H14, okay, C66 times 12 is, where's my calculator? Oh, hang on, was it, no phosphorus. Did that one have phosphorus? That one didn't have phosphorus. What is the chemical symbol for phosphorus? That's just P. So was that first one? Right, that first one had phosphorus, so it isn't that anyway. I'm going to put a post-it note on it. It's not that. Could be Craigite so far because it's heavy enough. DV, C6, so 6 times 12 is 72, plus 14 is 14. So it's 86 plus F, which is 19, so 105, and then O2, which is 32, 105, that's 137. This is not heavy enough. This is not heavy enough. So it's not that. Karen. C-Force, that's 64 plus 10, 54, 74. What am I on about? Fe, iron. So it's 74 plus 56. 74 plus 56 is 130, plus sulfur, which is 32. That is heavy enough. Hydrogen fluoride. Did it have P in it? No, it didn't have P in it. H3, that's 3. Fluoride twice is 38. It's 41, plus N for nitrogen, 55, plus CO, cobalt, 59. Not heavy enough. Not heavy enough. Fugotoxin. I mean, iron surely must be heavy enough on its own, but where is Fe? Fe. Can't find it. Where is Fe? 56. Darn. Okay, so 8 plus 56. 56 is plus. Sorry, 56 plus 8. It's got a P. Yeah, that's easiest.
So next time, Dan, I'm going to let you finish this one, but next time I want you to read all the clues and then do the elimination.
I was doing it one by one because now I was going to do the phosphorus.
Yeah, yes, and that's why you would do the easy ones and then work out all the maths in your head.
Well, shush. I haven't even looked at this long page about the About Me either, so there could be something there that is important, right. But we will deal with that next. And of course, my camera has just stopped working because I moved it. 1 second. So the next thing it says, it contains an element which is ferromagnetic, which means it will be attached to those massive magnets you installed. So, which elements are ferromagnetic? Someone came up with that earlier. I don't know how you know whether something is ferromagnetic or not.
Cobalt, iron, and nickel.
Okay. So, not that one.
Alcott is correct, but yeah, it's just...
It is not that one then. There's no cobalt, iron, or nickel there. So you get a post-it note. Boop. You have one. Iron, that's fine. And that's it. We're left with just the one, which is Karen. Karen is a very versatile weapon. It can be administered via inhalation or ingestion. It temporarily incapacitates its victims. By inhibiting their central nervous system in the moments before incapacitation, victims report a pleasant sensation. Hooray! That is good. Always good to have that. So now I can show you a little bit better. See, you've got a different camera now. This is the coin. So, let's just focus on this for now. So it's a coin, and you can see that there are letters there, and they're not in alphabetical order. But But given that Karen is the thing, I'm sure that I'll be able to plop it on here and decode something. In fact, let's have a look at my half of the personal passphrase, which was here. Said D. So if I take the letter D, which is the capital D. Oh, they're all capitals. Okay. I need to find the letter K to be extremely important. So if I put the D next to the L. So here's the D. Here's the L. Then look at what the letter K becomes on the coin. That becomes R. So we've got R. Move the D to the Z. Oh, and that becomes C. So that's not quite right. Maybe it's the K on the page instead. So, letter D here. Going to match that up with L again. Which one is the D? That is the D. Match you up with the L, and so the K becomes... There is no K on the outside. Ah! So that's cheeky, isn't it? So it is the K on the coin then. Clever. So that K is R. Maybe I got the next one wrong. Z. No, I don't think I did though. Z, the K becomes... Oh, where is the K? I'm going to say that's B, but that doesn't look good. Okay. Going to put that to one side maybe for a bit.
Is there a reason why you're putting it to one side?
Yeah, because I'm stuck. So we know Karen. So there's a few things.
Ask. Just okay. I'm just for the purposes of the stream, solve the puzzle before moving on to the next one. Just
Okay.
recommend
Okay.
that.
So what you've told me is that I am on the right lines. Okay. So I've lined the D up with the... Oh no, what if it's the other way around? So this D, what if I put the L next? Okay, I think I've done it the wrong way around. L, and then the D becomes... and the K becomes... Can't find it, and I'm fully aware that you're unable to help solve along here. K, that's become a C. Okay, I'll put this back on. Can't quite fit it on the screen. If I put it here, can you see that? Yes, you can. So if I now put so the first letter I've got with the K is a C. So if I now put a Z...
Why are you matching the K with a Z?
Sorry. D goes to L, yes? I've got D and L lined up.
Why are you matching D and L?
Because it says here... I've got this phrase. D, LZB, B4CE. So I'm matching...
do you think that the L is somehow more important than the other letters?
I don't know.
It's okay. It's not, but that's what I say.
Okay.
So go back. Try what you did before.
Okay.
You missed a step. You missed a step. So.
Oh, okay. So this is the D in the coin.
Yep.
I'm now going to put it up next to the L.
Why the L?
Because it says L here. So I've got D, LZB, B4CE.
Okay, Thalcott said this. I'm just going to quote it directly. Match K on the coin with the letter under the coin.
So L to L, right. Okay. L to L, and then K becomes I. Z to Z, and then K.
Where's the K on the coin?
There. It's really hard to see, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Whoop!
That's why I'm kind of just...
Squinting. Okay.
It's not. It's very small and it's very hard.
It's to see, so shiny. It's very, very shiny.
That's why I'm just kind of like moving this part along here.
Yeah.
So is the K on the coin matching with the D?
No, it's not.
Why are you not matching the D?
Right. K is now being matched to D. Yes. That is the K there, and that's the D there. Under the coin.
Yes, there's a big D on the page, and that's the clue.
D.
Yeah.
And I've got the K next to it.
Good. Now spell this.
Oh, I see. So now L literally is E. Z becomes... Oh my goodness, where is Z? N. And B becomes 3. EN3.
What?
Oh.
What is...
So
you get a pen or something. Get a pointer because your fingers are way too big.
Yep. K. So D and K are there. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So L. Oh, I've done it the wrong around. L is T.
Is the page on the is it an uppercase L or a lowercase L?
Yeah, I think I did it. So Z is H and B is E. So that's the. There we go. E. So B becomes E. 4 becomes A. C becomes G. And E becomes L. E. A. G. L.
Correct.
So we've got the eagle, but without the last letter.
Mm-hmm.
So now N. So I now need to put the K round to N. I was trying to be too clever. That's what it was. And we need.
We'll go with that excuse.
We'll now need to decode L.
I'm sorry, Thalcott. You're saying this straight. I'm giving Dan some time to solve this on his own, but
L, which goes to an E. Also, the fact that the coin is so shiny, and all you can
Yeah.
see is yourself, basically, the camera.
Yeah.
PL2S2. So P is N, L is E, 2 is... Oh, it's not quite lined up. So I think 2 is O. So
2 is S. You rotate a little more.
Oh, it's an S. Okay, thank you. S is T. The eagle nest. And then 2, 3. What? S is T. 2 is S, right. And then L is... I'm looking at the wrong things. O. So I've got the eagle nest, SO, for the next thing. And then I've got to line the K up with G. This is spiffingly riveting, and I can only apologise for its rivetingness. L is N. So O, the letter O, not the number O, T. 3 is H. Oh, I think I might have got a word wrong. E goes to E. The eagle nests on the. So that's what we've got. S is W. 2 is I. L is N. So it's going to probably be on the wind of some kind. And then last set of the stuff. K lines up with the T. Yeah, some of these don't line up exactly.
Because you have to center the coin exactly where they want you.
Yeah. N, D, so that's wind. E, O, could be wind, could be window. B, it's W! And then D-I-V-V must be sill. S, I, yeah. L, the eagle nests on the windowsill. That is. That is that. So that was that, and that was a pain in the what's-its. Oh dear.
So I would recommend, since you have the letter, put a post-it underneath the passphrase and just make sure you have the correct spacing and all that, because I'm sure that'll matter.
When you say the correct spacing,
yeah,
do you mean so? This is that piece of paper. You mean like this, or do you mean have the spacing the and then eag but without the L? The last letter of eagle, or do you mean just a proper word?
Just the proper word. So
phew, phew. Yes, the eagle nests on the windowsill.
Remember, I have about a 4-second delay, so be careful when you're pointing things out on the screen.
Sorry, yes.
Okay.
Right, so we have the secret passphrase. We need that. The weapon that we're buying is now... We now know that is Charon. And we know its price. That's at the back of the... hopefully at the back of the thingy. At what location it's being brought into Molvaria, we know that. So now we just need to work out who is the buyer. Is there anything else?
Waterfall, it is singular. It is an eagle.
It's the eagle singular nests on the windowsill.
Good job.
It took a while. I'm just wondering if there's any extra information in the About Me section that might be relevant to finding who it is in the rogues gallery that we've got on the website. So I'll bring that back up again. Thank you for taking the time to read my brochure. In addition to my long and distinguished career, I've also worked on other projects, such as when my lab was short of magnesium, I took some of my colleagues on a little boating excursion that involved intercepting a cargo ship and relieving it of the magnesium we so desperately required. Just call me Blackbeard. Just call me Blackbeard may be useful there. I don't know why. I went on the run 2 years ago. I've needed to make numerous fake documents, forged certificates, and so on. This means that I've become, and this isn't just my opinion, one of the world's best counterfeiters. Okay. Well, we know that we need to look up all the ratings and everything of each of these. So, it's time to do that. I'll just open a notepad document over here. Number 5 looks like Jenny Ryan. Oh, which arms dealer will you be up against today? Will it be... Yes, so innocent dealer, so number 709 has got a rating of 3.2. 52029 has a rating of 4.3, because we're going to disregard the top 2 and the bottom 2 in a minute. So,
but that would still leave too many.
Oh, absolutely, but we're going to get rid of 4.
No, what else? What else are you overlooking?
Right, where?
Go back to the first one. I'm gonna say one step here.
Yep.
Forgive me, but
Oh, please.
go back to the first one.
Yep.
Read the description.
Low cost supply of nuclear weapons. Is the
So-
thing? We don't want nuclear, do
no.
we?
So this is completely off the table then.
Yeah.
Because you're in chemical weapons.
Okay.
So ignore this.
Yes, but do I not still need to know everybody's rating so that I can disregard the top 2 and bottom 2?
All right. Well, do what you got to do.
It's just
Make your notes on this. Do what you need to do. You have 15 dealers and about an hour left. So
I think I'm going to work out all these ratings.
okay.
02304 was 4.2. I should write these down in a grid as well, because it does look like Jenny Ryan. Sorry, it absolutely does. Oh well, thanks, Jenny.
This is definitely a time for Excel.
I've got Notepad up, but I can put it in Excel quite easily once I've done this. So innocent dealer 12746 5.0. I'm assuming 5 is the top here, rather than 10. Oh, that's an unhappy face. 32429 2.9. Wop wop. 66390 3.7. Yeah, I think an Excel thing will pop up on your screen in a second, but of course I've still got to go through and oh my goodness, how many of these are there? 10 3 4 4.1. So there's 12. That's still a lot, but dealable. 41326 is going to be 4.7. Someone has a parrot. Someone has a parrot coming up. 928. Very unhappy 2.0. 62426. Again, riveting stuff. Absolutely riveting stuff. So thank you for bearing with me, everyone. 4424, 4.6.
I'm going to let the chat think about
what is the next step? Yeah.
The chat, some people in the chat's got enough information to work with it.
Okay. Hear that, chat? Do things. 2.1. Okay, let's bring up Excel. And let's copy that into Excel. Is it on your screen? Yes, it is. Why is it on your screen? That's not a complaint. There we go. So those are the numbers. Let's add in space at the top. Let's also the number of them. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, it's 15. Oh, okay, fine. So that's the number again. Rating. And let's give them lots of things there so that we can sort and filter. Okay, so we're going to get rid of, if we sort them from smallest to largest, we're going to get rid of numbers 11 and 15. So we know it's not those. So it's not those. And we're going to get rid of 3 and 6 as well.
I am going to correct the chat. It is the price was $447,000, not pounds.
4,447,500. 447,500. And Molvarian dollars as well. Yes, absolutely. Okay.
Was the price Molvarian dollars or?
Sorry?
It was the price in the brochure was not Molvarian dollars. That's
okay, it just said dollars. This is true. We may need a conversion rate, but we shall see. Okay, so now that we've knocked out 4, I'm going to have a look through the others and see, as you say, some of them. This is a chemical weapon. So let's see which of these. We know number 1 does not offer chemical weapons immediately because we looked at that earlier. Number 2, do you offer a chemical weapon? Conventional weapons, specializing in long-range missiles. So this is not a conventional weapon, is it? It's not. This is a toxin of some kind, wasn't it? It was. Where is it? Karen. It's a chemical weapon. So
yes, as the website very says, it's conventional chemical or nuclear weapons.
Right. So it's number 2. Number 3 we've already ruled out because they are brilliant. And we don't want a brilliant person. Very cheap and quick, small scale conventional weapons. Number 4 is down. No. Yes. Was this number 4? I've immediately already forgotten. Yeah, that was number 4. Okay. Number 5. So I appreciate you can't see the website. Number 5 does nuclear weapons. Nope. Not for us, thank you. No boom boom bombs for us. Number 7, conventional weapons. Again, so nothing for us in there. Number 8, bang that can be chemical or nuclear. 8, you are still in the running. Number 9, conventional and chemical. You are still in the running. Number 10. Number 10 is exclusively nuclear weapons, so nothing for us there. Number 11, don't need to go to. Number 12, conventional weapons, so nothing for number 12. 13 and 14 to go. 13 says chemical weapons for low prices. However, it can take up to 6 months before you receive your purchase. That may or may not be an important thing in a second, actually. And the next one, large stockpile of chemical and nuclear weapons. So we're down to 4. We're down to 8, 9, 13 and 14. So what were the other criteria? What were the criteria? Oh dear. So we're trying to find this broker. I can't remember why we're trying to find the broker, but we'll deal with that in a second. So we need, probably can't wait 6 months, absolutely. I have gone down a rabbit hole and I need to step one step back and I can't find where it is. So we know everything about, oh dear. So I'm looking at all these pieces of paper, of which there are a lot, as you can see me shuffling around. I've been in talks with my contact, figured out most of the details surrounding the deal. You will need to meet the dealer and give them the money. The dealer and my broker were very insistent on selecting a location for the meeting. They were so secretive that they didn't inform me of its whereabouts, so you'll need to contact the dealer directly to find out the location of the arms deal. So that's what we're trying to do. The broker wouldn't tell me exactly who the dealer was. When selecting any supplier, remove the best 2 and first 2, and then narrow it down further, take into account the type of weapon we're purchasing and how much we're paying for it. We've not looked at the payment type. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is innocent dealer number 3. Let's move you off here. Let's move you down here. So this is number 8. It will set you in the region of 1 to 5 million. Well, that's too expensive. That's too expensive. So he is out. Looks like a he. Maybe a very butch she. But anyway, regardless, you are out. So that was number 8. Number 9 just says no idea on the price there. Although there's $2 there, and number 8 had how many? Had 3. So at least that's good. If they've got $4 we know that's too expensive. Who else have we got? So it's numbers 13 and 14. I really hope it's the one with the parrot. I mean, 6 months to receive your purchase. Can we discount them because of that? Is it too low, the price? I really want this parrot. Oh, too expensive. So we know it's not this person because they've got 4. So we know it's number... I really wanted it to be the person with the parrot. Now, assuming that 6 months and they're too cheap, 6 months takes too long and it's too cheap, this leaves us with just number 9, who Waterfall says is Theresa May. Well, there we go. So it's time to contact. I think this is our dealer. I'll just bring this back up again. Number 13 has been discounted. We're down to number 9. It's time to contact them. So click the icon in the bottom right of the screen. Select English. English. I need to tell them 4 things. My secret passphrase, which was the eagle nests on the windowsill. The eagle nests on the... innocent dealer number 10304. That's who we want to. And, the eagle nests on the windowsill. I'm just going to check that that was exactly right. The eagle nests on the windowsill. Welcome, comrade. Now to confirm which order you placed, I need to ask you a couple of questions. What weapon have you ordered? Karen. And it was 447500. Just checking that for one last time. Fine. This is your last...
The question again.
In Molvarian dollars.
Have not done this correctly.
We need to translate it into Molvarian dollars.
That is correct.
Now, luckily, it's probably on their website, isn't it? Let's have a look at their website, shall we?
I'm going to give you 3 minutes.
Okay. It's probably on something here then. It's very annoying. About Molvaria? No, there's nothing about the... I mean, there was the Bank of Molvaria. We have gone to the Bank of Molvaria, but I don't know what their website is, annoyingly. I haven't got it in front of me. Live in Molvaria. Aha! Here we go! For a donation of $1 million Molvarian dollars, or approximately $40,000. So, that is a conversion ratio of $1 is 2,500 Molvarian dollars, is that right? 40 becomes 1,000, so 25. So it's 1 to 25. I think. Do people agree with me? 1 to 25. That's what I reckon it is. 1,000 divided by 40, that's 25. So, so therefore, calculator. So, because I'm lazy, 447500. Come on, 447500 times 25. It's that number of Molvarian dollars. I'm also curious, Pokenuts, what will happen if I get it wrong, but I don't want to this time. I'll just refresh my cookies. Right. 111-875-00. Scott, can I just ask if I press enter now, is that a good thing?
Go for it.
Ooh. One more question. Between which 2 military bases will we be smuggling the weapon into Molvaria? I have forgotten. But we did work it out. It was between bases 9 and 10. It was between bases 9 and 10. Clicking 9 and 10. Good. Now I can be sure of who I'm talking to. The meeting will be held at Kiko's Bar and Grill on Frith Street. See you there. I'm just going to quickly see if there is a website for Kiko's Bar and Grill. I don't think there is. I think that is a red herring. I think that's an actual Kiki's. Okay, we now know where the thing is going to take place. That is good. So we can.
Well
so,
done. For the record, the other way that you could have gotten this was: do you still have the? Can you go full screen on your camera? And go to the chemical envelope, the envelope from the chemical dealer.
The envelope.
Yes. It came in the packet, had an envelope,
So,
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah. Does it have a stamp on it?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, I'm on a 4-second delay, so you have to. What does the stamp say?
The stamp. Stamp is just that, just a chemical, just that flask.
You have to use word because again I can't.
So,
No. Does it there's no postage on anything?
There is a postage on the very outside of the packet. The postage said MP Molvarian Post 50 MVD $2. Ah,
that was the other. So you got it you got it a different way, but you have the same answer, so that's fine.
good. It's all consistent, which is the important thing.
That's the key.
Okay.
So you were supposed to have used that, but that's fine. Like I said, you got the right answer in a different way.
So I can now. I actually emailed the wrong email address earlier. I was asking me to verify my identity. Oh,
yeah, you have about another hour worth of stuff. You are halfway through this.
Oh, really? Really? Okay. It's okay. Well, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm having to re-verify my Dan does detectiving at gmail.com. Having to re-verify it because it reckons that I'm doing something dodgy, which in some ways I am.
This is where you use private browsing and all that stuff. So that the keys don't get.
Anyway, I've done that, and hopefully I will be. Hopefully, there we go. Right. So I can now tell. I can now tell Claire, who is C.Makova at savethekittens.org.uk, location. The deal is at Kiki's Bar and Grill on Frith Street, not Fifth, Frith. Okay, so that has now been sent. It does not bode well for me, Meredith, does it? Based on on my browsing history. Veryinnocentwebsite.com, for example. Yeah. I mean, I believe I've used absolutely everything that I was given in the post. This has been used. This absolutely. One thing that hasn't been used is this whole cutesy, fluffy 12 seahorse and what this... and what that is all about. Oh, hang on. That location doesn't look correct to me. Are you sure you're talking to the correct arms dealer? Oh, I put Kiki's and it's Kiko's. Oh, stupid. Kiko's Bar and Grill. Oh, copy and paste this time. That'll teach me. One letter out. Fine.
You need to be very careful about being a spy.
Indeed. In the meantime, pew, 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 pew. I've got toy soldiers that I can now play with. It's my evening set. Hi, thanks for location. I'll start trying to stop that deal from happening. There's something else I need you to find out. Is my dad involved in the deal? Yes. Claire had questions about her father. Was he involved? It seems like there are some letters in the package written to a member of staff at the Molvarian embassy, but they're using a code name. If you can figure out how the code names work, you'll be able to tell which employee they've written to. I'm praying it's not my father. These should help you. Google Drive. Okie doke. Goodness. Official guide for Molvarian code names. If, as a result of using this chart, 2 employees have identical code names, 1 must be fired. The first part of your code name relies on the first letter of your forename. Okay. So, here, in terms of cutesy, fluffy 12 seahorse, cutesy is L, and Leonid is the name of Makova. So, of course, it doesn't rule him out just yet. but L is cutesy. Fluffy is the next. Fluffy. The middle part of your code name relies on the month you were born. Fluffy. I like April being stabby, August being bleeding. Fluffy is October. Don't know when Makova was born. I'm not sure we do. The third part of your code name relies on the letters of your surname, which is going to be Makova, of course. Looking at other employees should allow you to calculate your own. Okay, so we know that switching